Alright, so we are now going to face Elite Four member number 2, Pokemon Emerald, Phoebe. She trains mostly all ghost type Pokemon, which is kind of weird for a hula girl, but whatever. So I'm going to lead off with this Cacturn, obviously half ghost, half dark. Most Elite Four Pokemon use Protect. Their lead Pokemon will almost always use Protect. I predicted that and I used Ingrain so I wouldn't waste an attack. And now I'm just going to go for the Stab Feint Attack to take out this Dusclops. Pretty easy hit. Ingrain basically allows me to absorb nutrients and regain HP at the end of every turn. A few of these Pokemon, on top of that, Cacturn obviously resists Psychic. It doesn't affect Dark type Pokemon, and additionally, it resists Ghost moves by 50%. But there you saw him use Ice Beam, kind of pulled it out of the blue. I didn't even know he was carrying an Ice Beam. But it does very little, because obviously it's a Dusclops, so it does very little. So I'm able to take the hit fairly well, and you can see now that my Ingrain is basically, rejuvenating my Cacturn here every single turn. She'll go into a Banette. Really not all that scary. Feint Attack should deal with this Pokemon fairly easily. I'm not concerned with Banette whatsoever. I get a crit. I don't think it matters, honestly, and I'm pretty sure she has another one coming around the corner here. But yeah, this Cacturn is strong. Here is where sort of the problems begin. It's Sableye. It's a pretty defensively bulky Pokemon, and in this generation, it has 0 weaknesses. Absolutely nothing is super effective against Sableye because it is a Ghost Dark. Dark basically resists Ghost, and it blocks off Psychic. Additionally, I don't think Bug is super effective either, so it has 0 weaknesses. So it's sort of difficult to deal with for that reason. And nothing I use can basically take it out in one hit, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Leech Seed here. So I have my Ingrain and my Leech Seed rejuvenating me every single turn. But yeah, nothing can take this thing out in one hit. It makes it very, very frustrating and very tough to fight with 0 weaknesses. Later, this Pokemon in Generation 6 would no longer have 0 weaknesses because of the new Fairy type. But as of right now, this thing is very bulky and very difficult to take out. And what makes it worse is that she is using freaking full restores every single turn. But eventually I think I'm going to wear this thing out. As you can see, I switched to the Needle Arm there because it really doesn't make a difference whether I'm using Feint Attack or Needle Arm. I think Needle Arm does a little bit more base damage than Feint Attack, but Feint Attack never misses. So I'll kind of alternate between the two because he did use that, what is it called? He did use that double team at the beginning there, so there's always the chance that I might screw up. So basically, I think each trainer in the Pokemon League has, 2 full restores or 3 full restores. She used up her capacity of full restores, and I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with the Feint Attack there. The last Pokemon Phoebe will send out is Banette. Again, not too strong. I wish they would have maybe given her, I don't know, maybe a different Pokemon. Instead of having a duplicate of 2 Pokemon, 2 Dusclopses, and 2 Banettes. But what are you going to do? That was an easy kill, and that'll do it. That is Phoebe. Fairly easy.